The expression and attitudes of the teachers changes as it conveyed through different mediums. The graphic novel displays the teachers as headless monsters and their hands. The animated film uses the stiff animation and causing the teachers to look like prison guards. While in McLean's article in the 1960s shows the people as more human than thing. In the music video, the artist portrays what Channing might have thought when he saw the teachers and priests acting punishing around him and the other indigenous children at the school. How they shaved their heads, the artist never showed their faces, and when they walked. It reminds me of prison guards watching the prisoners and grab the kids when they're trying to escape and run away from the school because the students are being abused physically and mentally. In McLean's article, I noticed there is more of a human connection in the article than in the music video. The music video is haunting and it shows what a horror movie what the children felt in their heads being treated as subjects in the school by their terrible teachers. Then the inverse happens in the article. You meet one of the employees of the school, the principal. An interview of the article goes to a few people who knew Cheney. His principal last year, Velva McLean, believes she got to know him well. The thing we remember most about him was his sense of humor. If the teacher in the class made a joke on play on words, he was the first to catch on. This statement from the principal could be her trying to save face that one of her students ran away and died, and later on the article be spanked by her. In the graphic novel, when Channing is in his bed, when the teacher, hand and only hand, is about to touch him, then it montages back to the railroad where he'd be walking, and it becomes clouds. I think this represents what those hands have taken away from him. His hair, his language, his culture, and everything in between. And his eyes tell the whole story of being frightened about to be touched. Now we left, the hands still follow him because they didn't just change the outside of him, they also changed the inside of him forever. And he can't take back what they've stolen. From the three different mediums to choose from, the animated film is the best representation of how Chaney and the other students felt going through the schools. It's better than the graphic novel because it flows like water, while the graphic novel is all stiff with no music or movement. And McLean's article was deep in description of the horrible event that happened and everything in between, but the singing of Gordon Dowie fills in the emotions that the article can never give justice to. From the headless humans acting like as patrol guards, then teachers and friends, to the students, when it was Halloween, a time of joy and fun, the mask represents the metaphor that they're hiding their true identity under it. Overall, I'm glad his story is being told to Canada and the rest of the world. A boy and many others' voices will never be forgotten again. Rest in peace, Channing.